Let's start this video off with a Red Bull. Cheers. What's good, everyone? My name is Pfozjéra, and in today's video, I'm going to be explaining the lyrics to my song, Wounded Femme. I've been up a real long time trying to figure out why I got you on my mind. I should be focusing on myself, focusing on my health. When I wrote this song, I was thinking about like an old flame at the time, and they were just constantly on my mind, and I didn't know why. And I remember I was like really into, like I was going to the gym like very consistently. I was going there every day, watching like my eating habits. I was really like taking care of my health, and that's what I wanted to focus on. I just didn't understand why this person was constantly on my mind. When was the last time you called? I can't remember that shit at all. And I keep focusing on my wealth, can't focus on someone else. At the time that I was thinking of this person and like really trying to prioritize like my well-being, I was just like, why is this person on my mind? And like, I haven't even like, when was the last time they called? Like, they're so irrelevant. Like, bye. Just bye. And I was kind of like, there's nothing I can really do about it. Like, even though I want to talk to this person, like, there's no point in me even trying. There's, like, no way for me to even get in contact with them. Like, I just need to focus on myself because that's what I can control right now. Who's gonna rescue me from me? The life I call my own, I've never felt at home. So with this song being called Wounded Femme, I'm talking about, like, my feminine energy is wounded. And when your feminine energy is wounded, it tends to hide until it feels safe to come out. I just remember, like, always looking for my Prince Charming or like the person that was gonna come rescue me, but like literally no one's coming. I had to learn that like no one's coming. You have to rescue yourself. You have to save yourself. Who's gonna cherish me if I don't do it for myself? Can't rely on no one else. So again, like this is just me not feeling safe enough to express my feminine energy and like trust and like rely on someone else. Because because of my upbringing. I'm the oldest child and I'm also like the oldest daughter. So for those of you that like relate, like I don't even have to say anything, like if you know, you know. I finally know my worth. I've gone through a rebirth, the work that I've done. Some parts won't see the sun. Learning to love yourself is a process and it's like a lifelong journey. You gotta get comfortable, you know what I mean? And it took me some time to establish a relationship with myself and learn my worth, learn what I'm willing to deal with, what I'm not willing to deal with. I feel like you can see the work just based off of how I present myself, but nobody knows about like the actual work that I did, the actual work that I put into myself, that hard work, you know what I mean? That nobody actually sees. They just see the glow afterward. I've hidden for way too long. There's parts of me still hurt, trying to pick the pieces up so that I can open up. This version of me, the version of me that wrote this song, is learning to allow myself to be loved, acknowledging that the friendships that I'm making, the connections that I'm making out in the world, it's all love. And I just kind of wanted to put myself in the position to just surrender, just be in my feminine energy, not feel like I have to chase anyone, not feel like I have to like be emotionally responsible for anyone, like just kind of allow myself to be. Want to be loved, want to surrender, tell me how to let go when I expect no one to come for me, to comfort me. Who's gonna rescue me from me? What you focus on grows. So the things that you think about can manifest in your day-to-day. If you constantly tell yourself that you're beautiful, you're gonna feel beautiful. You're gonna believe that you're beautiful. You're going to embody beauty. And the same thing happens when you think negatively of yourself. I was thinking very negatively of myself, again, just because of like my upbringing. That is the foundation of like who you are, your upbringing. And it takes deconstructing all of that as you come into yourself and as you decide who you want to be. And so I was kind of like, who's going to rescue me from me? Because I was my own enemy, my own worst enemy at the time. The life I call my own, I've never felt at home. Who's going to cherish me? If I don't do it for myself, can't rely on no one else. This is just restating my upbringing, how it really affected me and how I had to deconstruct all of that and figure out what I value as a person so that I can embody who I want to be. Because at the end of the day, it's not that no one's coming to save you, it's you need to save yourself. You know, you deserve a life that's worth living. You deserve to be happy and you deserve to feel fulfilled, and you got to go get up and get it. And that is the message in that. You can't rely on anyone else to get you there. There's help along the way, but you have to decide that you want it. The rap in the song is actually my favorite part because I feel like it's very meaningful and very deep. No one tells you that this is what growing up is like. I'm losing pieces of myself that keeps me up at night. When you have this foundation of like beliefs, this is who you think you're supposed to be because Your whole life you've been raised to be this way. When you realize that you don't really like some of these things, your foundation starts to become shaky. Maybe you're like an anxious person because you're constantly thinking about like how your relationships don't work, or you feel like you're a people pleaser, or you feel like there's just parts of yourself that just don't really mesh with who you want to be. Your foundation starts to become very weak and it starts to fall away. And you have to create a new foundation for yourself that is much stronger and that feels confident and solid. When I was writing this song, I was finding myself doing a lot of like inner work that caused me to lose parts of myself, and it was a very trying time. I felt like when you are losing these beliefs, it's like you're losing the part of yourself that carried you to where you are right now. You have to say goodbye to that version of yourself, and it can be very scary because this is who you've always known. Trying to figure out why I doubt me and my mind, because the programming I've endured my entire life. So my whole life I've been told to be this certain way. Now I'm deciding that I need to make a change in order to be who I want to be. Here I go, about to make the shot, I'm watching the clock. Niggas sitting on the sidelines with a Glock, waiting for me to trip on my laces. I see their faces watching, waiting, praying to catch me slipping. I ain't missing. Imagine yourself at like a basketball game or at an arena, and you're the main act. You're dribbling the ball and you're getting ready to shoot this ball, and you can just see all the people that are like, don't shoot, you're not gonna do it. Da 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 da, just the chitter chatter. And you can hear it. Fuck hearing it, you can feel it. You can feel the energy in the stadium, on the court. And they're waiting for you to mess up. Now that you've done this inner work, you have to have faith and confidence that you are going to shoot and it's going to go in. Like, it's gonna be fine. And even if it's not, it's a lesson. Like, you're going to learn a lesson so that you can grow from that experience. Attention, you owe me an apology. The little me and all the things I'm accomplishing. They belittled me, thought little of we. So after I've shot this ball and it's gone in, I am like, I told you I could do it and you didn't believe in me. When I say they belittled me, thought little of we, when I say we, I'm talking about me and my inner child. You belittled us and you don't even really know what I'm capable of now. You know who I was, but not who I currently am. They know nothing of the plan that's unfolding for me, so listen carefully. You can't get rid of me. This is just the beginning of my story. I'm gonna rescue me from me, the life I call my own. I've gotta feel at home. I'm gonna cherish me. I'll do it for myself, can't rely on no one else. So now, instead of feeling this sadness of like, nobody's coming to rescue me, oh my God, I'm gonna be by myself, you get past that. You really do. It's your dream. People aren't gonna be able to see through your lens. If you're given a vision, that vision is between you and God, literally, because they can't see it the way that it's supposed to be. You kind of have to execute it yourself. I don't even think that's a bad thing, because then you get to move how you want to move. There's no pressure. Like, it's exactly how it's supposed to be done. Yeah, I can't rely on anyone else, and I'm okay with that. Like, I'm okay with just relying on myself because I'm going to get it done. I'm going to. As you grow in your confidence and your self-actualization, your foundation becomes very strong. You create a home within yourself. But yeah, guys, that is my lyrics explained for Wounded Femme. This is like on topic, but like off topic. I want to get like closer about the makeup. So I have red eyeliner because I feel like red represents like just being wounded. The little pearls are in representation of like teardrops. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you haven't already, don't forget to stream Bloom. It's out on all streaming platforms. This is my first album. I'm so grateful that you guys are able to listen to it. It has taken me several years to put music out because music has felt like a diary for me for so long. I'm in a place where I feel like it's ready for other people to hear it. When this album does find you, just know that these winters that we go through are so necessary so that we can welcome in our spring and bloom. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.